Hello YouTube, today I would like to talk to you about OBS stream settings for this year. What's new, what kind of things should we be running, what kind of bit rate. These are the most stable settings I found. And I stream really graphic intense games, heavy CPU intensive games like Warzone, etc. So stay tuned, here we go. As usual, no BS, no fluff. Alright, here we are inside my actual setup that I use. I'd like to go over some of the streams. So I'm logged into I'm actually streaming on YouTube right now, but I've streamed on Facebook Gaming as well as Twitch. I've streamed on all of them, I've multi-streamed, and I'm gonna go across all these settings to let you know what's kind of the best thing to do. So let's cover output. So I highly recommend if you're single PC streaming that you use NVEC new. And this is because, I'm talking about your encoder. So 264 does CPU encoding. The NVEC encoding actually, and the new one actually has its own dedicated hardware on the RTX and GTX graphics cards from NVIDIA. I believe AMD has a built-in encoder as well. Now, if you're playing on and you're streaming on a single PC, you really want to use the NVEC hardware, and that's dedicated hardware to take the load off of your PC while you're streaming, so it doesn't affect your gameplay. Now, a lot of people think that the NVEC encoder hardware is going to affect their graphics card or use up some of their GPU, and it's not. You know, especially when streaming like Warzone or other CPU-intensive games that aren't, coded correctly and are optimized at all. Very well, you want to use the NVEC encoder. The 264 takes up a lot of CPU usage to do the encoding, and it takes up a lot more than you think, especially if you have intense graphic overlays, stinger transitions, and things like that within OBS that you use. It takes up a lot of CPU power. So if you're single PC streaming, use the NVEC. If you've got dual PC streaming, I recommend doing the CPU encoding, the 264. It's going to give you better quality, clarity, consistency. Trust me, I've been streaming a long time. That's my personal opinion. If you don't agree, let me know, comment down below. So with Facebook and Twitch, you can run like a 4,000 to 6,000 kilobit rate or 3,000 to 6,000. They have really good ingestion servers. So you can use CBR 3,000 to 6,000 kilobit rate to get your real clear 720 to 1080p quality across your stream. Now, if you're going to be running 30 frames per second, it's going to be a lot less load on your single PC. If you're trying to run 60 is 1080p, 60 FPS, and kilobit rates above 6,000 are going to stress out your single PC streaming. If you're dual PC, separate Ethernet cable, separate CPU, separate hardware, not so much at all. Dual PC streaming I didn't really believe in because you can set up a single PC stream correctly, but because Warzone is so intensive, I'm getting a lot better stream quality doing dual PC streaming right now. So back on topic as far as single PC streaming, go NVEC new, CBR, 3,000 to 6,000 kilobit rate for Twitch and Facebook Gaming. For YouTube, you got to push a lot more. I'm pushing 8 to 12, 8 to 10 right now to get the quality because their ingestion servers are just not as good. Then very fast preset and all the typical kind of basic options. Keyframe intervals 2 though, that's important as well. Go keyframe interval 2. As far as my video output, I am pushing, because I have dual PCs, I am able to push a 1080p 60 FPS stream and run some 16x sampling. I'm thinking about bumping it up to 32 because I've been having great stability on my streams. No frame skipping, no lost frames, no data or packet loss or anything like that. Having great success with the dual PC streaming. It's very powerful. Now, single PC, a lot of you are on single PC. I'd highly recommend. Now, my magic settings are 1920 by 1080 base canvas, 720 here on the output, running 32 samples with a clarity, running 30 FPS, and pushing a nice solid 3,000 to 6,000 bit rate across Facebook or Twitch. You'll get a great stream quality. You won't be stressing out your PC. You won't have any issues while gaming, especially using the NVEC encoder and not pushing too much of a bit rate. You can really get a really good quality out of your stream doing this without stressing out your PC, sacrificing frames, especially if you're playing competitively or anything like that. Or if you have stinger transitions like I have here, you've got moving overlays, things that move and are animated. You're gonna really want to make sure that you don't have those settings set so that you don't actually take away from your PC gaming experience or sacrifice your stream quality to your users, because that can be very frustrating, especially when audio is cutting out or during intense moments or loading in, you're having frame skipping and things like that. So I hope this helped you out, guys. This is definitely my secret little settings. I'll list some information below. Please comment below, like, comment, subscribe. Check us out. Click that notification bell. We have live streams on Thursday and Saturday. We have a lot of fun. And again, I'm Draco Ray. I'm out of here.